Hey, it's no one heard. And even though it's very sunny, they don't appear very bright still. It's incredible, isn't it? Modern technology works. I'm just trying to fix something. No. So, I want to do a video today talking about. It's quite funny actually. So, I'll preface this video by saying my mum's my biggest fan, and I love my mum obviously. My mum actually likes a lot of my No Nerd content. She's not a programmer herself. She's a very supportive. It's like I'm gonna have my No Nerd Facebook page. She likes everything I post up pretty much, which is nice. It's encouraging, for carrying on with being a programmer. But I wanted to talk. I had this conversation. Well, I had a conversation with her yesterday. I was just catching up with my mum, so I do that sometimes. And interesting thinking we were just talking about. I think there's a generational difference where my mum's a boomer, so she's a baby boomer. I'm a millennial, and boomers have this sort of thing they like to do to wind millennials up. Well, in my experience with my mum anyway, she's like, I don't think they can quite get their heads around the fact that, especially if you're doing a trade like tech, that we can basically work from anywhere. So, in my case, I'm house sitting at the minute, and I'm working in the other sort of, in a room basically upstairs, and you can just basically work from anywhere, basically as a web developer, which is good, or a developer in general, in the tech work. But I think people with an old school idea of what workplaces should be have a hard time getting their heads around that idea. I suppose it's a modern phenomenon, right? It's not something in the old business world really understands. But it's the way business is done now. Like basically in the tech world, we work from anywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. I mean, the whole digital nomad thing's a big philosophy in the movement of tech. It's one of the freeing factors of it. You don't have to be stuck in one city or town. You can be anywhere in the world, like literally. Look, I've worked in Moscow. I'm working in London currently, but I'll be going back up to my permanent residence at the minute, which is up north in Scotland. But I mean, that's a brilliant thing. You can just work from anywhere. I think one of the problems, though, I think for the elder generation, no disrespect, elders are important, but the elderly generation is that they still value the importance of an office, a conventional office space. Now sometimes I think that I've got no problem personally as a developer in doing a bit of hybrid work. I think that's pretty healthy. To be willing at least to go in and see people, I think that's a healthy thing. But I don't think it should be expected to be the standard. I think if somebody wants to work remotely and that's their preferred way of working, then I don't understand why that is an issue, to be honest. And it does seem to be an emerging trend. I've seen it a lot on LinkedIn of basically middle management types trying to push everyone back into office work again, which is it's pointless, really. I mean, like that's a function of middle management that's just trying to justify their own existence by putting developers or people who work in tech back into an environment that basically isn't even required of them, basically. So I don't know. It seems like if you want to. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. Just make it a quick one. But I'm just outside enjoying the bird song. It's nice, like it's early in the morning. I'm just waking up with my morning coffee. I can come out here, listen to the birds singing. The sun's out. Took the dog out, the Doge, and get to my desk in a minute. I'm still going to be as productive as possible. Like it's 7 o'clock in the morning, like I was literally. Well, I haven't actually slept, actually, to be honest, but I'll have an early night tonight, definitely. After work, of course. So I guess basically what I'm just saying is that if you're programmer, obviously the only thing that matters is that you work hard, and where you're located in physical space is irrelevant, and anybody thinks otherwise doesn't really know what they're talking about. So I'm being a bit blunt, but I mean it's basically the reality of the modern world that we live in. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say it. Learn to code. Sorry, a bit of a shit post, but there you go.